Welcome back to my bathroom. Today, it's my birthday. Well, it depends on when you're watching this. It's July 20th. I'm a Cancer, a crab in the zodiac. That means I'm crazy and I cry a lot. I thought it would be really nice to share another trip around the sun with you and do a GRWM. Get ready with me for my birthday party. 3 people are coming, so it's a pretty big event. I've got new makeup from Ulta we're gonna try together. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's a costume party. I'm gonna be dressing up as Thelma for my bowling theme party at the bowling alley. So grab some tea, water, wine. Are you drinking boxed wine? We're just relaxing. Ugh, just forget it. Trying to relax and hang out today. For the foundation, the base, we have L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. This is shade 440. It says you can wear this for up to 32 hours. Who is doing anything for 32 hours? I took your advice and got some new sponges. This container of beauty blenders remind me to tell you about my yogurt. I've been making my own yogurt, just like the Amish. I don't really have a theme today of things we're gonna talk about. Honestly, I really couldn't think of anything. So I thought the best thing we could talk about are things in life that make us happy. The world is kind of crazy right now, and I don't even watch the news. But just from what I hear people talking about at the gym, when I'm listening to people's conversations, I've got headphones in, but I'm not listening to music. I am listening to what you're talking about. The world seems pretty crazy. Crazier right now. So today we're just gonna talk about the simple things in life that make life fun, that make it worth being here. My skin is drinking this foundation. It is very loose, ladies, but it is soaking it up. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about pure bliss, happiness, I feel like the correct answer should be babies, but it's not. Have you ever been to the grocery store and you've got a list and you're sticking to the list? That's hard to do. You're at the store, you're getting milk or whatever's on your list, and somebody out there put a coupon on the exact item that you're getting. Those people are what we call earth angels. Extreme couponers, equally as angelic. I can't even do basic math, arithmetic, and they have a spreadsheet, a bar graph, a line graph, equations on where to go, what coupon to use, how much the coupon's worth, how much they're getting back, all these calculations. And they've somehow, some way, figured out how the grocery store pays them for going grocery shopping. Then you go to their house and it looks like something off Hoarders. You don't need 24,000 cans of beans. It's like their life trophy. Look at my collection. It's kind of like how lawyers have all their pieces of paper in frames, their degrees. That stuff looks like hieroglyphics to me. I don't need to see a piece of paper to hire you for a lawyer. I don't even care if you are a lawyer. If you say you're a lawyer, I'm gonna believe you. I'm also a doctor. Wouldn't that be cool? That would not be cool. I'm not meant for that level of responsibility. Oh no! You gave Billy a laxative instead of eye drops that he really needed. How did you mix that up? I don't know. This foundation, I actually like it. Get close. It's not a heavy foundation. Actually, it does look a little heavy. What do you think? I'm not gonna wear it for 32 hours. It has sunscreen in it. I don't think it matches my orange tan. It'll do. I forgot to get a setting powder, so we're just gonna use Bare Minerals, which I think Bare Minerals is meant to be worn alone by itself. I don't know. I've got some acne here. We'll use that. How do you get acne under your eyebrow? This foundation, Il Maquillage, it's like war paint. If you're trying to do a disguise on someone, going on a first date, get some of this. THELMA Harper. THELMA has a really natural look. Start with the brows. This is Maybelline Build-A-Brow. It's a brow pen and a sealing gel. I was not expecting that. Ugh, why do I have eyebrow hair? This is that thing from the Amazon video. I have been using this so much. It's a little shaver. This looks really hard, so we're gonna have to probably hold our breath. This is one of those where you're supposed to make, oh my gosh, individual hairlines, hair strokes. I can fill it in, but I can't do that line thing. Like when people have microbladed eyebrows, which I used to have where it's individual hair strokes, but honestly, it looked like my eyebrows were tattooed on. I mean, I know you can probably tell my eyebrows are tattooed on now, but that looked a little clownish on me. It didn't look natural. I feel like these look more natural until they don't. They start turning that prison green. You know how tattoos turn green on you? My eyebrows do that. About a year in, they'll start looking green. Okay, so I can't do the hair stroke, but I can draw a semi-straight line. You can do it. Does it look like I filled in my eyebrows? Tell the truth. I don't really like this for me. It's basically just liquid eyeliner for your eyebrows. It's not as natural as I was hoping, but maybe if you had more talent, more skill, this would be for you, where you could draw on the hair strokes. Soften that up. Another great thing about being here, unlimited butter. I went to the movie theater a couple weeks ago and saw, what was it? It was part 2 to something. Inside Out 2. I never saw the first one, but I just jumped right in, had no problem catching up. Normally when I go to the movie theater with my family, I just go to sleep. I just hate movies. But this was actually a really good movie. That's better. Try to soften it up with this Benefit, I believe, eyebrow something. The endless butter station was fascinating to me. I can get as much as I want. Endless butter. And I've been really focusing on my health, what I'm putting in my body to help my leg problems, yada yada, nobody cares. So I've been doing the keto diet, and the keto diet, you can have butter, a lot of butter. And I know they're not talking about movie theater butter, but I kind of just tricked myself into thinking it's butter. It may be really canola oil, but it's butter. And I went to town. I went to town on that butter. And next time, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring me a little to-go cup. I'm gonna get that butter and take it home. When we have shrimp scampi, crab legs, I'm gonna have my own endless supply of butter. That made me happy. I mean, what doesn't make me happy though is paying $20 for a bag of popcorn this big. Oh, but guess what? We finally got one of those Utah things. You know what I'm talking about. All Utahians, I think I'm just trying to say Mormons. They can't drink coffee or tea, but they can drink diet soda, I think. Hang on. Can Mormons drink soda? Caffeinated sodas are allowed, but they can't drink tea. I used to work with a lady who was Mormon and she could not drink tea. But between you and me, I'd catch her in her office drinking tea. So soda is like our coffee. And they have all these places that have soda. What are they called? They call them dirty sodas, where it's got coconut cream or creamer in it, Dr. Pepper, cherry. You can just mix the sodas. Basically, it's like Sonic, and they also give you a bag of popcorn with your sody. We got one of those. I went there for the first time and got something off the kids menu. I got a flavored water because I'm really trying to not drink root beer. I'm like a drug addict. If I have one taste of root beer, I will drink root beer. Okay, I'm all in or all out. I'm not just having one root beer. I'm having a lot of root beer. So I can't drink root beer. I got a flavored water and it came with a little bag of popcorn, and it was movie theater popcorn. Do you want extra butter? Yes, the bag was leaking butter. I had butter on my pants. It looked like I pissed butter. Straight up pea butter. The butter didn't come out. The oil, I like this blush. It's really nice and creamy. Oh, that's too much. I do not like my eyebrows at all. And I really need to be serious here. I really want this to look nice, mainly because every single makeup creation look I do looks terrible, but I just want to feel nice on my special day. Oh yeah, look at this. About Face Matte Liquid Eye Paint. I got it to do Avatar for the very unpopular series I'm doing called Thoughts in My Bathroom. If you've missed it, you're not missing much. I recreate a look and talk about whatever's in my mind. Kind of like what we're doing now. I should have just done that. Anyway, I really want to do Avatar. I'm just waiting on the wig from Shania Twain. So that may be 6 months before it gets here. But anyway, they have all these really nice pigmented colors. The employee said it was for festival wear. If you're going to a festival, I have no business being at a festival. I cannot do stuff like that. I had a boss that tried to get me to go to festivals to do braid bars. No. One thing about me is I'm extremely self-aware, and I'm aware that I have an addictive personality. If I try something one time and I like it, there's gonna be a lifelong battle of trying to not like that thing. So I never put myself in a position where I could be surrounded by things that I might enjoy that are illegal. This is a ColourPop palette. Thelma's got a lot of browns going on. Another thing that makes me just happy to be here, libraries. We have to say that slow because I always want to say library. Down yonder's a library. Library. What an amazing place. We can use this as a nose contour, this brown. Everybody that works there is in a good mood. And they are some of the nicest people. And it's not just the one I go to, it's across the board. Any library I've been to, they all kind of have the same what's the word? Is it cadence, demeanor? You can walk in there for free and take whatever you want. You want to learn how to knit? Fantastic. They have a knitting class going on. How much is it? Guess what? It's free. You want to watch a movie? Guess what? It's free. Take it home. You don't have a DVD player to watch said movie? Take it home. Borrow this one. You're hungry? Oh, guess what? Panera Bread just dropped off the leftover pastries. Take them home. The library is underrated. Mine even does yoga classes. I just love books. I love the smell of books. I love to feel books, look books. I love to look at books. I love to read. Even though I'm dyslexic, it's kind of like an oxymoron. I think I like it so much because of that, because it's kind of a challenge. You're really not supposed to be able to do this well, so I'm gonna do it and prove to myself that I can indeed do it. Does that make sense? I think if I wasn't dyslexic, I would not like to read, or it wouldn't be as fun, because I always enjoy when people tell me I can't do something until you really can't. But just learning something on the way, why are you doing that? It's the journey. It's the journey of just trying to figure it out. Okay, we're gonna have to soften that up because she's kind of got the no makeup look. She actually has a lot of eyeliner on the bottom here, like that. I never understand with eyeliner if you're supposed to put it in whatever that's called, the wet part of your eye. Are you supposed to color that in, or does it just go under? You just cry it off. Something else that I really love are when people smile, obviously just smiling in general, but when they smile a real smile with their eyes. Does that make sense? It's like they have an aura of just happiness. For example, there's this guy that always works out at the same time I do at the gym. To me, he's like a modern day Buddha. He's a Japanese man and he does a lot of that Tai Chi, or I'm not really sure, but he does handstands and all kinds of stuff. And he's got to be in his 70s. And he's always just so happy. And you can see when he smiles, it's like his eye wrinkles, whatever these are called, crow's feet, they get so excited. He's just happy. I have never seen this man in a bad mood. I don't think it's possible. And he always has some words of wisdom. Like the other day, I said I was running late and I had frantic energy. It was chaotic. And he said, "You're never late. You're always where you're supposed to be at the right time." And I thought about that. Honestly, that's kind of a simple concept, but at the time, it was just what I needed to hear. I just love that. What else is really cool is when people love their jobs. Not like their jobs, not just show up to show up. People that are all in on their employment. We're gonna go in with brown mascara. Last week I told you I went to the orthopedic shoe store. I got the foot examination, everything, the ankles, the foot, to see how I walk, to get the shoes, to hopefully help my leg. The ugly shoes. This employee comes up and he's got to be, I don't know, he's got to be 20. And my first thought was, oh no, this isn't gonna work. I need someone who knows what they're talking about. This is a serious issue. I'm not just getting shoes to get shoes. I need shoes to help my body work better. And that was wrong. That was the worst thing I could have done, was be judgmental, because as the man, guy, 20, are you a man? You're a man, started helping me, I actually realized that he was a fantastic shoe salesman. He knew about every single shoe in that store. And not only did he know about the shoe, he knew about the leg, the foot, how it works, how it doesn't work. And the most fascinating thing was, you could tell he was all in on these shoes. He loved working at the shoe store. I did a bad thing by being judgmental, because I ended up learning a lot about shoes. We talked about shoes for about an hour. And after I left, I thought, wow, that is so incredible, because I guess in my mind, 20-year-olds are playing video games or have YouTube channels. Am I too old for this? Or they're in a field somewhere on a Friday night like we used to do. But they're not being passionate about their job. I love to see that. It is so cool and so impressive to see people just love what they're doing. That makes me so happy. Just incredible. I actually really like this mascara, and it was only $4. Oh, it's black brown. I thought it was straight up brown. Okay. This is a liquid liner. We're kind of going backwards here. I forgot. Oh no. Is that okay? She has a little mascara on the bottom, just a little bit. This is ColourPop, a lippy pencil. You know when people wear sauna suits and they're on the Stairmaster? That is cool. Have you ever tried to do that? Or let alone just put a sauna suit on, wrap yourself in tin foil, and try to do physical exercise? They're either trying to lose weight really fast, or they have a drug test in the morning. That is incredibly impressive. Not the drug test part that they're trying to pass, just that they can do that. I'm really not good at cardio and running, jump roping, skipping, hopping. I don't know how to breathe right. Everyone always talks about the runner's high. One of my kids is in a running club, or was. That was hard for me because all the parents would come and they would all run with the kids. We're talking miles running with the kids. And I was the only parent who would sit on the bench and watch because I just physically cannot do it. I don't understand how to breathe. And there was a lack of desire there. I do not want to do that. But they would always talk about this runner's high. I have no idea what that is, or how that feels, rather. We have L'Oreal La Nude Rebellious 108 lipstick. It's very dry. I don't think the color matches. Hers is more orange. Why can't you put on lipstick correctly? Like, it's not hard to trace your lips. I always do it over my lips. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. It's not great, but I do feel like I'm making an improvement on my makeup application. Now for my outfit. This muumuu came from Amazon, and it's not a costume, it's a legit nightgown. Ooh, I wouldn't. It's a very thin material. Look at the collar. If you are trying to get your partner feeling excited, get you one of these. Beauty queen of only 83. Here's the wig. Whoa! The wig stocking on. Oh, the wig is not adjustable. Which way's the front? Yeah, I guess that is right. This is just a bad wig. This thing needs some work. This is very round, so I'm gonna take the thinning shears. Oh my word! Thin out the sides here. That's like cutting into zip ties or something. What the heck? See how much better this side looks? This is gonna be great. Or good enough. Doctor, be quiet. I'm talking to my two friends on the internet. The hairline is terrible. I think I did an okay job. She looks a lot more angrier than I can be. I'm just not in the mood to be angry today. Oh wait, I hate that. When you can see the ring light, can we not? I am ready for my party. Look at the candles I found. As usual, this looks like the great value version of what I was trying to do. But I'm excited. I'm excited to be here, and I appreciate you joining me here for whatever this is. And sticking around through this. Sometimes the content can be chaotic, unexpected, not what you signed up for, not following a theme, niche, and I appreciate you for sticking around while I kind of figure it out. And if you join me for my hair channel, that's strictly just hair tutorials. That one is in a way easier because it's always hair tutorials. This channel is kind of, well, I'd like to call it a passion project, but I feel like those are only for mega wealthy people. It's a lot of back-end work, but it makes it enjoyable when you join me for this. Even though it's not consistently following a niche, I kind of just do whatever makes me feel happy, and that may not be the best decision. There goes my flipper. But yeah, I don't have any other thoughts to add on to that. I just appreciate you being here for whatever this is. In my bathroom. You know what? That's the one thing that's consistent about this channel is I'm always gonna be in my bathroom. Well, until I'm not. Remember when I made the bowling ball cake? I don't know. I'm figuring it out, and I'm just not putting too much pressure on myself. At the core of it, I want to have fun, and I hope you have fun with me. I want you to be laughing with me, not crying, not be serious. The world is too serious right now. I don't want to add to that or add my input about anything. Nobody cares. I just want you to have fun with me for like 15 minutes. That's all. That's all I'm asking. So I hope I'm doing that. If I'm not, let me know. So anyway, thank you for another fun year of this. I'm happy to be here. You know, life has been pretty wild for me personally, as far as mainly, well, it's been pretty traumatic. I mean, let's just ask my dad about it. Oh, that's right. I have no idea who he is. I'm finally feeling good health-wise. I mean, my leg is a pain in the ass. That's a problem, but it's not a serious problem. I'm cancer-free. I've been cancer-free. My health is improving. My body's improving. My mind is improving, or that's what I tell myself. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I get dumber and dumber as time gets on, as time, see, there you go, as time goes on. I don't have it all figured out, but I don't want to because I feel like the dumber you are, the easier things are, really. I don't want to figure it out. I just want to be here and be happy. and try to enjoy the moment, try to enjoy myself, hate myself less and forgive myself more. Wow, that sounded pretty harsh. I don't hate myself now. What I mean by that is when I do something bad or wrong, not intentionally. I don't think as humans we're intentionally just out to get people. But when I do something that I'm not proud of, I am really hard on myself. Let's make a goal to be a little bit lighter on ourselves, a little bit loose, and enjoy the ride. Because remember, like I always say, the ride is like this. You think you've got it figured out, and boom, the roller coaster whips back on you. You don't know S about S. Look at me, improving already. I'm not saying curse words. Yeah, I got in trouble for that. I mean, I didn't get in trouble, but they were like, yeah, we're not gonna pay you for these if that's how you're gonna speak. These aren't free. Like, it costs money to make these. I kind of gotta think about that. So I do have to care in a way. But my body wants to rebel, but don't do that. Be mature. Anyway, that was a lot of words for little meaning. Don't forget to be kind to others, drive slow, drink more water. We're drinking water now. We're water girlies. And I will see you next time for something cool. Something cool. You did it. Riding horseback. Love to do it. Some of y'all can't even get a call back from your boyfriend. Werther's Original, Weather's Original, the candy. Why are you being awkward already? Yoga in the library. That will do it.